Good morning and welcome back to the greenhouse on this absolutely stonking day. This is a quickie for you. Now you know at the moment we're all trying to recycle and reuse everything, and if you're like me you end up with a load of these things. Milk cartons, I mean here we drink goat's milk because we're right on, but the idea is what do you do with these afterwards? Now I know some people make soap out of them, some people make fire lighters out of them. What do you do out of them? Message me down below and tell me what you do. Well, I had an idea. At the minute I'm growing a lot of seedlings to give to anybody really. I'm trying to encourage everyone, you see, to grow their own vegetables in their garden, but I also loathe not only buying these things to use but also giving them away because they all cost money. So I thought if we took one of these and with a sharp knife, now ask an adult to help you with this one, it may be possible to kind of cut down here and take a section out. Now if I turn it upside down and take this off first, then by filling it full of growing medium, if it gets too wet, it'll just run out. So, sharp knife, cut straight along. Now don't worry that you can't see this because I'm going to splice something in now. Now you see, here's that magic cutaway I promised you. So, sharp knife. I say sharp knife, it's like a poker, this one. I got it on eBay last week for about £3. I seem to have to sharpen it every day, but it's not doing too badly, look. Couple of cuts along the end. Use a pair of scissors if you're not comfortable with a knife, and then simply discard this bit sensitively. Getting the idea now? As they used to say on Blue Peter, here's one I prepared earlier. So you can see all I've done is I've filled it up to within an inch of the top with a really nice peat-free compost. Now this peat-free compost, I'm having a bit of difficulty with it because in this hot weather it doesn't hold the moisture. So what I've started doing is mixing in a bit of this. Now if you're a fisherman, sea fisherman, you might recognise this stuff. It's vermiculite, and when you get your ragworm to go sea fishing, loads of that stuff's all around your ragworm, and what it does is it absorbs the moisture and holds it. So when you're putting seedlings into compost, it keeps the moisture around the roots of the seedlings. So here's a couple that we've got here, and these are little lettuce seedlings, and all we'll do is we'll transplant a few of them into here. It keeps the moisture around the roots of the seedlings. So here's a couple that we've got here, and these are little lettuce seedlings, and all we'll do is we'll transplant a few of them into here. And here's the tray of plants I'm using. You can see they're all higgledy-piggledy, and if I just take them out, I've given it a good soaking first, so when I lift these you can see they should just come apart really quite easily, and then I can plant them on with all their roots. Now this is the cutaway to the cam that you can see what I'm doing. I'm literally just potting a few in there, making sure that they're all cuddled in nicely. Plenty of compost. Now I usually just grow all my own compost, but this year, I mean I grew it again, but I just used it all very quickly, so there was no time to prepare enough to make enough for the garden. The reason, because this year I've got 3 gardens on. I'll show you some other videos of them. One is just a neighbour's garden, and it's just a field. I mean really it is a field, it's terrible. But we're planting a garden in there for them. Another one is where I have my business. I have some holiday cottages, and round by those holiday cottages the farmer's very kindly given us access to a field there, and a few of us share it, and we grow the most amazing vegetables down there. Now there you go. I mean that is not the tidiest planting in the world. Definitely not the tidiest planting. We'll give that a little bit of a drink. And what have we got in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if I can get a 6th in there. The little tiddler there, look. We'll put him in. He's got plenty of root on him, so there's a good chance that that'll grow on. So there you go. I'll now keep an eye on that, and when they all start standing up and they're all in good nick, I'll put an ad on Facebook and say come and get them. So there you are, from carton to giveaway planter. Dead easy, no trouble at all, and it gives you a second use for these. Now, I imagine that the people at the other end may tear these and just take the plants out when they're ready to be put into their garden. But you know, they could just take them out carefully and then plant them in and then use this again. So how many uses can you come up with for a milk carton? Give it a shot. So as you can see, I've popped them in my little seed thing here just to harden them off a wee bit, you know. But if you take a look, the milk cartons are absolutely brilliant. Pop a label in. That one I did first. I should have done it upside down. But you can see I'm using, you know, old plastic wrappers off the sausages. I've got an old mushroom basket back there. Something off the burgers. So whatever gets thrown away, I always try and use it again. Final take. Hello there and welcome back to the greenhouse. I thought I'd take a minute to share a quick tip with you on recycling. Now, we drink a lot of milk in our house and I'm forever throwing away the cartons. Now, alright, I take them off to recycle, but for me there's still something niggling in the back of my head that I'm sure...
And it's called his wife.
Oh God, I nearly shit there.